You know what's worse than losing a game? Losing your best player before the season even starts. Pre-season is supposed to be a time for hope, fresh kits, new signings, that feeling that maybe this year will be different. But for some clubs in 2025-26, it's already heartbreak season, and the games haven't even begun. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, drives players and fans mad quite like a pre-season injury. A meaningless friendly, a routine training drill, and suddenly, months on the sidelines. Today, we're looking at 7 players we won't be seeing when the curtain rises on the new campaign. And trust me, some of these will sting. James Maddison, Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham are stepping into a brand new era. Son Heung-min, their talisman for a decade, said an emotional goodbye, handing the torch to the next big stars. One of them, James Maddison. But before he could even take that step, disaster. An injury to the same knee that kept him out of the Europa League final. The same final Spurs won without him. Now, Maddison faces 2 to 3 months out. A cruel blow in a season that could define the club's future. Spurs will have to find cover fast and hope Maddison comes back not just healthy, but ready to shoulder Son's legacy. Jamal Musiala, Bayern Munich. If Maddison's injury was unlucky, Musiala's was downright brutal. FIFA Club World Cup. Bayern versus PSG. Gianluigi Donnarumma comes charging out for the ball and instead smashes straight through Musiala's fibula, dislocating his ankle in the process. His foot was hanging by little more than muscle. The young star left the pitch in agony. Bayern lost the match. And worse, they lost one of the most electrifying talents in world football for at least 5 months. This was the season Musiala was on the cusp of a Ballon d'Or top 3 finish. Now Bayern will have to survive without their golden boy. At least Luis Diaz is here to help. But still, this one hurts. Jude Bellingham, Rantan. Reanimated de Somme. For Real Madrid fans, it's a long wait ahead. Jude Bellingham is out for 10 to 12 weeks. That's November before Belly Goal is back. On July 16th in London, Bellingham went under the knife to fix a shoulder problem. It's the last thing Xabi Alonso needed at the start of his new reign. Now Madrid must adapt, and Bellingham must heal. Because when he returns, the season could already be at a boiling point. Joe Gomez. Liverpool under Arne Slot, they're looking scary. New signings, fresh energy. But in the middle of their Asia tour, Joe Gomez limps off. It's that same Achilles that's troubled him before. 2 months is the optimistic timeline. But if recovery stalls, Liverpool will be scrambling for backup in the transfer market. And when your backup is for Konate and Van Dijk, that's not an easy shopping list. Pau Cubarsí, Barcelona. Sometimes it's not the injury itself. It's the warning shot. Pau Cubarsí, Barcelona's teenage sensation, played almost every minute last season. Then, in a friendly against Daegu FC, he went down holding his knee. Just a knock, they say, but it's a reminder. Push him too hard, and Barcelona could break the crown jewel of their backline. Christensen is back now, but can he keep Hansi Flick's defence ticking the same way? Time will tell. Adam Webster, Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton always seem a step ahead in recruitment, but some things you can't plan for. Adam Webster tore his ACL in pre-season training. That's a year out. Last season, injuries kept him on the fringes. But when fit, he played every minute. Now, Brighton's depth will be tested again. Thankfully, new centre-backs Diego Coppola and Olivier Boscagli are in, but Webster's loss still stings. Angelo Stiller, VfB Stuttgart. Stuttgart are back in the big time, hungry, ambitious, and a lot of that is thanks to Angelo Stiller. But a partial ankle ligament tear means the 23-year-old will miss the first month. Painful but not season-threatening, says the sporting director. Still, in a Bundesliga with Bayern, Leverkusen, Frankfurt and Dortmund all breathing fire, even 4 games without your midfield heartbeat can change everything. That's the thing about pre-season injuries. They don't just take players out, they take the wind out of a club's sails before the race even begins. 7 players, 7 storylines interrupted, and for their clubs, a nervous wait to see if their season survives the opening act. So, which pre-season injury still haunts you? And which one from this list hurts the most? Drop it in the comments. We're reading. Until then, here's to quick recoveries, and to the hope that when the season finally kicks off, we get to see these stars shining again.